my fearless friends. Happy weekend. Doing some work, and I just got an amazing question about body dysmorphia. This is one of the topics that is speaking to me the most during this time of the year because it is almost a year since I got to keep my ego under control, because it all came down to me knowing that I'm so much more than my body, so much more than that freaking makeup that kept me a prisoner in my home for so many years. Actually, a prisoner in my mind. So I want to answer this amazing question that just got me so emotional just a few minutes ago. And I'm so thankful that you have watched my stories. I put some stories around what to do, how to start in order to fully accept your body and embrace it just the way that it is. And I mentioned food. Choose the healthiest version of your favorite food. Don't go into comfort food. Going into comfort food seems like a very normal and natural thing to do, right? You feel bad, then you go get something that's so easy to process, but it actually does you so much harm. And the question was, how do I stop from going to the fridge when I feel really bad? Well, this is a pattern. You have gotten your body used to having a relief, because this is what food is. And I know because I have been there. Although I've not had many kilograms, but I have had a lot of tension and frustration going on with my entire system when it came to food. I would never feel satiated because growing up, I had my parents, my relatives, my grandparents telling me that, you are so skinny, you are never going to be taken into account because you're just so small. If you don't eat, guess what will happen? No one will see you. And in my mind, although again I did not gain many kilograms, I was always so frustrated to eat more, to have more, to be more, to do more, because I wanted to be seen. But this was just their own version of what a healthy person would look like, would sound like. And I would be extremely devastated when I would be looking in the mirror. And I was a perfectly healthy young girl back then. And I was just too small according to their standards. And the problem is never outside. That's why answering to the question with going inward, looking at what's the problem there, what's really keeping you from going to that fridge and not looking to your emotions. Well, I have some great questions for you. If you have a pen and a piece of paper, these are just amazing tools to always keep around when it comes to dealing with your emotions. And journaling is what got me to conquer my anxiety and so many other panic attacks and overwhelm and deep, awful frustration happening in my stomach and my entire system. Whenever you feel like eating something that's not healthy, just ask yourself this: what am I feeling now? And be mindful. You need to be somewhere, and I'm not joking. It may seem like a joke, but you need to be somewhere that's far away from your fridge. Because when I wanted to quit social media, when I wanted to just limit the time that I'm spending here, I just put my phone in the locker. I just didn't have it close to me. So don't be close to your temptations. It will not help, not within the few days. So after you ask yourself, what am I feeling now, just before you have the urge to eat, you'll see that that strong desire to eat something that's unhealthy will just feel so much more under your control. Now, another great question, and these two questions, you'll say, okay, it's so simple. You cannot deal with anything that's too complex, not when it comes to fear anxiety and overwhelm. The next question is, why am I feeling this? This is going to get you deeper, just like peeling the layers of the onion. And it's what my 3-year-old is asking me constantly. Why? It's until you get that aha moment. Okay, was this what was really keeping me from eating healthy? Was this what was really frustrating me? Because these amazing words, what and why, again, get you to go deep inside of you. People will be telling you all sorts of things about your body, about your weight, about what you should or shouldn't do, about what you should eat or not. And my grandmother is still telling me, you are too skinny, you should eat more. And I'm like, thank you so much. I appreciate your advice, but I am fine. It does not bother me anymore. And I want you also to get to a point with your emotions where you feel safe to say, thank you so much. I know that you do not mean harm, but you need to understand that I'm perfectly fine right now. Use these words of deep encouragement to know that it's tough at the beginning. It was tough for me for many years. It was difficult and challenging. When I look back, I'm most of the times grateful, but I know it was tough. Unless you have a strong support system, it's going to be difficult. And I have not had any support system, unfortunately, because I was so stubborn and not coachable. But you can change this. You can do things in a different way. So what I want you to do is use the what am I feeling now question and why am I feeling this now as your tickets to freedom, to understanding what's really happening deep down inside of you. Because again, you can never tamper down the voices, the hate, the online bullying, the physical bullying, the real life bullying that's happening around you. It will not happen. And I want to be honest with you. You will never get to have the mouth of the people around you shut. And you don't want that. It'll be boring. Anyway, know that it's inside of you. Everything that you are looking for is inside of you. And this is extremely fascinating. Nassar, thank you so much for being here. I hope that you are truly finding this useful. And even men have all sorts of issues with their self-image, how they see themselves, how they think that other people see them. But the truth is that how you see yourself is the only thing that matters. And this happens when you stop comparing yourself with other people. But this is a talk for a different day. Body dysmorphia awareness starts from the 13th of May until the 19th of May, but I'm actually making this a whole month because for me it was very impactful and it has so much to do with fear and anxiety and overwhelm. So know that it all comes down to you. It all boils down to you and how you see yourself. And no matter, again, what anyone out there tells you, know that you are the one that calls the shots. You are the one that needs to do the work. And you may have wanted to hear maybe something more simple in terms of, they will change, they will accept you the way that you are. No, you need to change and you need to accept yourself the way that you are. Let me know if you have any other questions and have an amazing weekend choosing what's healthy for you and for your body. Respect your body because you only have one. It's the only one that you have. Enjoy. Have a great weekend and I'll see you soon with another great life topic, and let me know if you have any other questions.